Now today, today, wow. So do we have a treat today? Now, every adventure I have seems to say in the beginning that I started shopping on Amazon. Now I had an idea. So I like welding. It's a hobby of mine. Sometimes I make a little extra cash with it. I have a small welder, just a small one. Doesn't be great, but it is time to take it to the next level. Now, small welders are great to start out with, and I would suggest a small welder to start out with. But once you start getting good at it, once you start needing more options, Riland, now they solved a lot of my questions and problems I had because I want to branch out a little bit. I want to experiment more. I'm excited about welding, and they have what I need to grow with. Now this is the next phase welder. Now let's go ahead and unbox this because this is like a huge box. So we're gonna cut it open and see why I'm so excited. So, now that ordeal's over. Yeah, they packaged it very, very, very well. But the reason why I don't cut that out, because I want to see how safe it is for them to ship it and you to get it. All right, so now the reason why I say this is the next level is because this is the dual energy, so it could take the 120 or the 240 volt. Look at that beauty. That is one sweet looking welder. All right, so now the workout is done. That is, wow, is that sweet looking. So it has the digital screen up here, and nice. This is just sweet. Okay, so let's go with what it comes with. It comes with, in case you want to change this from 110 to 220, the adapter. So you got to have the adapter. So we'll put that here. Now, I know you're kind of far back, but I have to do this so I can. This thing is massive. It is nice. So you have the cord. This seems to be about 10 feet long. Oh yeah. And that's where the magic happens in here. So that's where the spool's gonna go. That's where the line's going. Now, while you're looking at this, I'm gonna go ahead, let me plug it in so you can see the lights. Now, like I said, there is a lot going on here. Where is it at? There it is. So, it's got the digital screen up here. It tells you, right here, it gives you the speed, it gives you the voltage. So that's going to be your voltage. You can turn it up, you can turn it down, speed up, speed down. So that's going to help you when you're adjusting everything. You have your different modes. It's got MMA, it's got lift TIG, it's got MIG welding, it's got the MIG mixed, it's got the flux, and it's got the spool gun. So whatever mode you need to be in, it's at a click of a button. So right there, and then you have your adjustments on each one of those. Now, let me unplug this. So, now, I wrote a few notes. So this is a 205A, 205A MIG welder from Riland, R-I-L-A-N-D. Now, it's the dual voltage 120 to 240, multi-processing 6-in-1 welding machine. So, the 6-in-1, so you can gas weld, or gas MIG. You can gasless MIG. You can do both. You can use the gas and use the flux core at the same time. A lot stronger welds. You could do the lift TIG. The lift TIG attachment is sold separate. It's got the spool gun that on here on the modes, so you can sold separately. You can use a spool gun. It's got the MMA or the arc welding. So it's got 6 different ways you can weld. Like I said, this is the next step welder. So it's got all kinds of stuff. Then I'll go over this. Let me explain what it's got. Now, it's got the IGBT inverter welding with the RICHIP chip, the RIC chip. It's got overheating protection, so if it gets hot, it keeps cool. Now, it's got the over voltage protection, so it doesn't go over the voltage. It's got over current protection. This is smart. It's a very smart welder. The next step, this is what I want to grow in. It's got the overload protection. It's got the VRD. This is the voltage reduction device, which will save you from getting electrocuted. So it senses certain things when you're welding, and it'll reduce the voltage if it feels that you're in danger of any kind. So it's a big safety feature for you. So, all in all, so very nice machine. It's got the hardened plastic face, which is, you know, the plastic you use on your hand tools, like your drills and stuff. So it's got the hardened plastic. It's got the plastic up here as far as the hinges. It's got the same hardened plastic with the handle. It's got a nice finish. I think that's a baked on finish. Inside, it's got the same hardened plastic for the inside. Now, this is the cool part. So back here is where you hook your gas on. So if you're doing the gas welding, you're gonna hook it here. So if you're doing the lift TIG, if you're doing the MIG, you got your gas welder up here. Now right here, you have a on and off switch that turns the machine on and that turns the machine off. You have your input, you have your cooling fan in the back. So a super quiet machine, by the way. I had it on and you couldn't even hear it. Well, until you start making things in motion. Okay, so it's got some good graphics. Did I tell you how sweet this machine looked? Really nice machine. Got a couple warnings on the top. So this is the Riland 6-in-1 205 DS MIG welder. Now this is an inverter. That means that it uses power more efficiently to save you money, to save you time. It's the inverter. That's the new rage of welders. Now, what it comes with. So here, it's going to come with an extra bearing. Now this is the bearing that goes in for the different size of welding rods you use for the MIG. So it's going to be like 0.035 or 0.030. They have another bearing for you. It has a quick start guide, and it tells you it passed inspection. So that's good. You always want to pass inspection. So in here, we have the ground. Now the ground you're going to use for almost everything you do, because you need to ground the device to get the current to flow so you can weld. So it's got a nice copper and a nice feel on the grip. Man, that is nice. So this is all copper in here, copper weaving. It's got a really good connection here that goes through. This is not a cheap ground. This is a pretty nice one. Really thick metal. So this is your very important. So it's got that. It's got for your arc welding. Same way. It's got the copper inside. Very good spring action to hold your rods. So that way once you clip them in, it's got a good feel to it. Nice brass ends. Last a long time. All right. Then this has got a lot to it. Now, did I tell you how affordable this was? I shopped around and I do my research because I'm cheap and I want something good. I want something quality. It's going to last me, but I do like a deal. It's a very good price, like extremely good for what you're getting, like way more value than you would think. Okay, now it comes with a gas line. So this is going to hook up to your tank, and this is going to hook up to the back of your machine. So that comes with it. That's really cool because most of them don't. All right. So we got that. Now, this is the bad boy here. Let's see if there's an opening. Yes. And everything they have is in bags, so when you put things away, because you want to clean your machines, you want to keep them nice. All right. So, wow. So this is a very, very, very awesome welding rod. The MIG handle. It's got a nice spongy, so you don't kink your cord. Very good grip. This is a nice gun. My hands are, did I mention it was like 20 degrees today, so everything is kind of very frozen. So it's got the insert for the wire, it's got the gas, it's got the electrodes. So yeah, you are golden here. And this is going to plug into right here. I'm going to have to hook it up later, but that's going to plug into right there. See if I can get that off. Hang on a second. I got tools. There we go. Oh, and it comes with a tool and an extra spare tip for your welding end. So right here, that's where you're going to hook up your MIG welder to, and that's going to go just like so. Maybe. Did I not go far enough? Yeah, right there. There we go. Just like that. And then you're going to hook up your ground to here, and then you're good to go for your MIG welder. That's about 7 feet. Well, yeah, it's about 7 feet. 7 to 8 feet. Really nice grip though. Very thick cord. Now, this is more the professional grade. That's why I like this, because I want something the next level. And like I said, the Riland, they have the next level machines when you're ready to do more, better, longer. When you're getting your crafts and you're getting everything dialed in, let's take it up a notch. Now, you get a lot, and we are going to go try this out because I am dying to see what this will do, how it works, how it operates. I got a project that I need to weld because there's a crack in the deck, and that would be perfect to try it out with. Let's go try it out. Okay, Now we're trying this out today. This is the Riland 6-in-1 welder. So we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to do the arc welding, and we're going to give it, see how the heat goes and everything else. So got my gloves, got my tools. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. We're going to set it for the MMA. Give it a little bit of heat. So we got that. We got a good ground right here. I cleaned the surface and prepared it. So we're going to set this here. Get my gloves on. And the most important part, make sure you turn your helmet on, because the auto darkening doesn't work if you don't turn it on. Alright, so in the door, it tells you the different settings on how to set the machine up for the different welding. So I need to re-weld this attachment here for this deck. So let's try it out. Oop. And there you go, a nice solid weld. So the machine makes almost no noise whatsoever. So we're going to kill it. Alright, I'm going to grab you and I'm going to show you the welds. Now, this is fresh out of the box. Not bad. Just learning the machine, but that is not coming off. Anyways, that's what I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.